Hello, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another best class setup for the game Advanced Warfare. This time I'm going to be covering the AK-12, and I have been able to unlock the R.I.P version, and I was so happy I unlocked this version. I was just waving my hands in the air, just screaming, yelling, all that good stuff. Now, there is one really bad thing I hate about this weapon, but it does balance it out compared to the other stats. So in the AK-12, it does +1 in damage, well, the R.I.P version I should say. It does +1 in damage, +2 in accuracy, but -1 in mobility, which is actually not I'm sorry, got a little dry throat there. But the mobility isn't something I'd worry about. It's only -1, and it's really not that big of a deal in my opinion. But the +1 in damage and +2 in accuracy helps me so much, and it really helps a lot. But the problem is, what it doesn't show on that bottom stats right there. Above that, it has two -2 in ammo magazine size, which means that in your ammo clip, if I can go back and show you, is 22, which is, you're probably thinking, oh, that's a good amount, but then if I switch it off to, like, let's say the normal one, it starts off with 30, so you're losing 8 ammo magazine from the AK-12. But anyway, that is one really bad thing I do have about the AK-12 R.I.P is the ammo magazine. The ammo magazine is, like, totally important to me. I mean, I always like having ammo in my magazines. I love having extended mags, which is the problem because I do play on the 360, which they did have an update recently on the 360, but it did not add where double kills are, I guess you could say, easier to get, and double kills are like impossible to get on the Xbox 360, in case you guys haven't noticed, or maybe you guys have if you played on the 360. And you need 6 double kills to get extended mags, which isn't too bad. But it's impossible to get, like, double kills in this game. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just, like, impossible for me to get. And extended mags is, like, a totally useful attachment on this weapon. But I have not been able to use it. So, all I've been doing is running foregrip and suppressor, which are the two grips I've been using. I don't think I need to explain why I use foregrip and suppressor. I mean, foregrip, of course, I use is so my gun doesn't have too much recoil or kick to it. Then suppressor is for enemies can't see me on their minimap. I mean, simple as that. But I mean, I would totally trade off the suppressor or foregrip for the extended mags, because the extended mags will be so helpful. I mean, it's that this gun, since it has such a low magazine size, is hard for me to kill people. And like, I don't know. It's really hard for me to kill multiple people at the same time with just this weapon, because I have to keep reloading it constantly. But so let's go for the perks. These are like the same perks I use for like every single class, unless it's like a goofy class I'm doing, or I just get tired of system hacks, so I trade one of I trade one of these off for like hardwired, so that way system hacks I'm immune to them. But apparently I don't use blast suppressor. I think I'll normally use blast suppressor on this class. Oops, I did something there. Normally I'd use blast suppressor, but sometimes I use toughness once in a while if I don't worry about me boosting around too much. So, I mean, these perks are pretty standard. A lot of people should use them, but since a lot of people don't, I guess I'm not complaining because I get to kill them. Obviously low profile, I'm invisible to UAVs, which is the biggest thing about that perk. So when someone has a UAV, they can't see me. Blind eye, so enemies cannot see me or enemy AI controlled stuff can't see me. So that way I'm kind of immune to kill streaks in a way, or score streaks, whatever the heck they're calling this game. And then peripherals, a lot of people use peripherals for the bigger mini-map, so when they have a UAV, they're able to spot more enemies. But not only do I use it for that, I also use it for when I kill an enemy, it doesn't show up. It doesn't show a death mark of where they died, so a teammate won't know that their teammate just died there, and then I'm able to kill the next enemy, and so on and so forth. So I think that's why that perk is very useful. And for the UAV, since I kind of prestige not too long ago, and I haven't unlocked the perk tier, the score streaks tier 3, where I can able to have like I think they're called score streak models or something. So anyway, I can only carry like 2 attachments. For the UAV, I normally would only carry 2 attachments anyway, and these would be the 2 extra assist points and extra time. So while that when that UAV, so the extra time it has, I might be able to gain more extra assist points, which makes me go on to my system hack. which makes me disable their exosuits and their assist points, is which I usually use these two, or I might switch assist points for extended time just so the enemies have a less advantage. But in this case, I guess I'll be using assist points, so I can use my next kill streak, which is the Warbird, which is extra time and aggressor, and sometimes I might put in rockets in there because rockets can be useful sometimes. So that is pretty much it for this class, but if I were to use a different AK-12, like let's use, I don't know which one I like better. I think I like the hair trigger a little bit better. I'm not sure what the iron sights are like on this. Okay, that's what they look like, just wondering. I probably use the same attachments, foregrip, and a suppressor. The good thing about this weapon, it actually has its full magazine. For some reason, it doesn't show up on there, but it should have 30. Oh, yeah, it does. It's right there in the corner right there. I didn't see it. So 30 magazine, or if you want to switch out for your normal AK-12, which is just the same thing, same attachments. Thank you guys for watching. But another thing is that I think for now on, when I do these best class setup videos, I'm going to try and do my favorite variant version first, and then try and go ahead and do a I guess you can say the standard version, because a lot of these different variants kind of change the way the weapon works, as in magazine size or range or damage, whatever it may be. But normally with variants, I would usually use the same attachments. It's just the stats that change on the weapon make it better, I guess you could say, depending what the weapon is. So this is pretty much it for my best class setup video. If you have a comment, then leave a comment, and also leave a rating down below, whatever you feel the video deserves. And I will see you guys next time.